Hello and welcome to a word of hope for Monday of the last week of Ordinary Time. I'm Father Scott, and we have a very familiar gospel, the widow's mite, where all these rich people are putting money in the temple treasury, but she puts in 2 small coins. And Jesus says, I tell you truly, this poor widow put in more than all the rest. For those others have all made offerings from their surplus wealth, but she, from her poverty, has offered her whole livelihood. Now, you could say how generous of her, and it is, and generosity is a great thing, but not this kind of generosity. She offered her whole livelihood. What will she live on? And in Luke's gospel, this is sandwiched between a condemnation of the scribes who chew through the fortune of widows, and a prediction that the temple will fall as beautiful as it is, not one stone will be left on another, because of exactly this sort of thing. That it's all show and on the backs of the poor. Now I think this is good news for us because it tells us a way of living, to do what we can, but don't think we have to do what we can't. I was trying to think of an analogy, and it's like a little family farm when I was growing up in the Midwest, you know. Dad drives the tractor and Mom cooks. Every once in a while, Dad can cook and Mom can drive the tractor. Not quite as good as Dad, but the little young'uns, they don't drive the tractor. And the only thing they cook is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But they can go collect the eggs, you know, and tend to little chores, and they do. And so everything gets done because everybody does what they can and not what they can't. Everybody does what they're good at and works a wee bit harder, and then it eases the burden for everyone. The same for you and I. Sometimes I feel like I need to solve all the problems in the world, and I can't. But I can solve some, especially with technology, those kind of things. And so if I work just a wee bit harder, I can ease somebody else's burden who's having a really hard time. But then they can help me in things that I'm not so good at. And together, you see, like a family working together in love, we can get everything done. God bless you today.